I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. 무뎌져 버린 내 가슴이 뛰어. I'm going crazy. Yeah.
You sat on the couch while nervously playing with the hem of your oversized sweater. Jungkook had been acting distant for weeks now, coming home late, avoiding conversations, and barely talking with you. You tried to ignore the heavy feeling in your heart, but deep down you knew something was wrong. Soon Jungkook walked in. His face is unreadable as he walked towards you and placed a stack of papers on the table. Sign them, he said in a cold voice. Your heart stopped. You reached for the papers with trembling hands. Your eyes scanned the bold words at the top. Divorce agreement. You swallowed hard. What? You managed to whisper. Jungkook sighed and said, "It's not working, Van. We are not happy." Your eyes got filled by tears as you stood up from your place. Not happy, Jungkook? We have been together for 3 years. We promised. People change, Van. He cut you off with an emotionless gaze. You felt a sharp pain in your chest and unknowingly took a step back. This was not the Jungkook you knew. The man who once held you like you were his world, who whispered sweet promises under the stars, who swore he'd never leave. You slowly looked down at the papers as your vision blurred. Is there someone else? You asked as a lone tear streamed down your eyes. Jungkook clenched his fist on seeing tears in your eyes. No, not at all. Then why? Tell me the truth, Jungkook. Your voice cracked. Jungkook tried to maintain his composure, but deep down his heart was piercing on seeing you in this condition. But he didn't reply. Instead, he turned and walked away. I'll be staying at the company apartment for now. Take your time with the papers, he said brutally without thinking the consequences of his words on you. You sat there frozen, your hands subconsciously went to your stomach, a habit you had developed over the last few weeks. You had not told him yet, have not even confirmed it yourself, but deep down you knew. You were pregnant. Jungkook wiped the tear that fell from his eyes and held the staring tightly. I'm sorry, Van, but this is the only way to make your life easier. I don't want to drag you in my mess. You and Jungkook had been married since 3 years. It was an arranged marriage by your families. Slowly you both fell in love with each other. The next morning, you stood in front of the mirror holding the pregnancy test in your shaky hands, 2 red lines positive. A lone tear slipped down your cheek. Jungkook, you whispered while placing a protective hand over your belly. How could she tell him now? He wanted out of their marriage. He didn't want her anymore. Would he even want a baby? These thoughts rolled in Vayan's mind. So what, he doesn't want me anymore. I myself am enough for me and my baby. I can raise my child alone. I don't need anyone. I hate you, Jungkook. Tears streamed down your eyes and you quickly wiped them. It's been 2 weeks, you have not heard anything from Jungkook. You missed him so much and cried every night thinking how could he do this to you suddenly? How can he left you like this? He didn't even try to contact you. You have not signed the contract papers yet. Whenever your gaze fell on those papers, you can't help but cry miserably. A sudden knock on the door startled you, so you instantly wiped your tears. Vayan, it was your best friend Alice. You wiped your tears and opened the door. The moment Alice saw your face, she frowned. What happened, Van? Are you okay? She quickly pulled you in her arms and you lost it and cried miserably. Alice got scared and she caressed your hair protectively. Van, at least tell me what happened. You are scaring me. She broke the hug and wiped your tears, then cupped your face. You took a deep breath before speaking. Jungkook wants a divorce. You said in a cracked voice and Alice's eyes widened. What? Why? I don't know. He just gave me the papers and left. You managed to say through tears. That idiot. How could he? Wait. Why do you look so pale? Is everything okay? You hesitated first, then decided to tell her. I'm pregnant. Alice gasped. Does he know? No, it got confirmed only after he handed me the divorce papers. Alice sighed. You should tell Jungkook about baby. You quickly shook your head. No, I won't. He doesn't want me anymore. I don't want him to stay out of pity. But why is Jungkook doing all this of a sudden? I myself don't know. He was being distant from some time. He avoided conversations with me and almost stopped talking to me. I thought it must be work pressure, so I neglected it. Wait, so Jungkook didn't tell you that his company had gone bankrupt? What? When did this happen? He didn't tell me anything. Actually, his company was downfalling recently. We tried our best, but we couldn't do anything. Alice also works in Jungkook's company. But why didn't Jungkook tell you anything about it? He even handed you divorce papers. What's going on in his mind? As far as I know, he's not like this. He loves you so much. Her words roamed in your mind and you tried to connect the dots. Then you sat down on the couch. A drop of tear fell from your eyes. What happened, Van? She instantly sat beside you and wrapped her arms around your shoulder. Jungkook is doing all this to make my life easier, but how can he be so full? How would my life be easier without him? Don't he knows that I only want him, not his money? You said in loud voice. Calm down, Van. I need to talk to him right now. Okay, I will take you to him. You desperately walked towards his office and entered directly without knocking. Jungkook instantly looked up to see who it was and got surprised on seeing you and instantly got up from his chair. Van, you here? Said in surprised tone. We need to talk, you said in a steady tone. Jungkook sighed and leaned back. If this is about the divorce, he got cut off when you suddenly decreased the distance and held his collar. He got stunned by this move. Van, what are you doing? What do you think of yourself, huh? You can love me whenever you want and leave me whenever you want. Do you think everything will go according to you? Van, do I mean nothing to you? Don't you consider me worthy enough to share your life's problem with me? Van, it's not like this. Then what it is like? You shouted. I didn't want to drag you into my mess, Van. My company has faced a huge crisis and I am suffering from it. I don't want to make you suffer with me. I don't know how long is it going to take me to fix it. I am just a loser who can't do anything. I didn't want you to get stuck with a loser like me. I want you to move forward in your life and be happy, he said whatever he was holding from a long ago and your grip loosened on his collar. You very well know, Jungkook, that I will never be happy without you. Jungkook turned his head away from you and looked outside. You approached him and made him look at you by cupping his face. Jungkook, you are not a loser. You are my man. You have raised this company alone and I very well know that you can handle this crisis very well in no time. I believe you. Please don't get so much demotivated by just a hurdle. There will be so many hurdles like this further. You have to learn to handle them. Don't just sit back and accept defeat. You have to learn to fight with it. A drop of tear fell from Jungkook's eyes and you instantly wiped it. Then all of a sudden Jungkook hugged you so tightly and hid his head in the crook of your neck and cried miserably while you kissed his hair. I missed you so much, Van, he whispered slowly. I missed you too, Cook, you said while caressing his back. Then after a while, you broke the hug. Everything went black, Van. My mind was not working. I couldn't think straight what to do. Everything was going out of my hands and I couldn't even do anything. I was feeling so helpless. You suddenly placed your lips on his and he got cut off, and before he could respond back, you moved your lips away from his. It's fine now. Don't worry, everything will be alright. I'm with you. I'm so sorry, Van, about everything. You hurted me so much. We won't forgive you easily. We? He asked confusingly, and you placed your hand on his stomach. Jungkook followed your hand movement and realizes. When are you? You nodded. Yeah, I'm pregnant. You replied with a smile. Oh my god, I'm going to become a dad, he said while picking you up in his arms and spinning you around. Jungkook, put me down. He puts you down. When did you get to know about it? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Maybe because you handed me the divorce papers before I got the chance. Jungkook's face dropped. I'm sorry, Van. I was so stupid. I thought I was doing the right thing by leaving me. I thought leaving you was the right thing. But I was a coward. I was scared of failing. I didn't want to make you suffer with me. I didn't want to drag you in my mess. But I realized something. Pushing you away hurt both of us. But I want to suffer with you. I want to be with you in your ups and downs, okay? Do you get it? He nodded. Now stop stressing about the company. We will manage it together. Okay. I love you so much, he said while pecking your forehead.